What is up, my clan? Welcome back to Clintus Games. Got a very exciting treat for you guys here. Some people really liked my Call of Duty Advanced Warfare class setup, and people asked me what my Crucible setup was here in Destiny. So we're going to jump right into that and show you what I use for my Crucible settings. Now, I will say that this has changed recently, only because I haven't played Crucible in a few weeks. I've been doing a lot of raids, and I've got some sick gear from it. But this is my current setup. If I was going to play Crucible right now, which I'm going to do after this, this is what I would use. And so starting with the Hood of No Tomorrow as my helmet armor. This is a fully upgraded legendary helmet. I got this from Future War Cult, which is one of the factions in the tower. I like Future War Cult because they have intellect and discipline as their main statistics on their armor, which is what I want. I want intellect and discipline. So 425 max defense, light 33, intellect 55, discipline 55. Increased melee attack speed. This is the #1 reason why I love this hood. I can almost throw 2 melees when most people can only throw 1, especially the Titans. They're slow. Also replenish super energy when you kill an enemy with a grenade. I use grenades a lot, hence why I want the discipline. So this is a great helmet. Next is the Dusk Tread 4. These are legendary gauntlets that I got from Vanguard, I believe. I believe this is from Vanguard. Light 33, intellect 49, discipline 47, max defense 347. The reason why I use these gauntlets, #1 reason, increased reload speed with auto rifles, which I always use auto rifles in the Crucible. So having that faster reload is very important to me. Secondary, increases grenade throw distance, which is also important. When you see somebody out in the distance, you can chuck a grenade at them. It's good. Next, for my chest armor, this is where I use my exotic slot. This is the Void Fang Vestments chest armor. It maxes out at 488 defense, which as you can see is not maxed out yet. Light goes to 36 and strength goes to 138, which is the only thing I don't like about this current chest armor. I'm hoping that maybe Zero will sell one later, or I'll get in a drop where it'll have different statistics, because I really don't care about strength at all. I want discipline and or intellect. But here's the reason why I use this chest armor. Enhanced Axion Bolt, spawn with grenade energy. So in the Crucible, obviously you're dying a lot more frequently than you do in PvE. Every time I respawn, I have full grenade. Every time. So right out of the gate, I've got full grenade. And when you use the Axion Bolt as your grenade type, you get a 3rd bolt. By default, you get 2. With this chest armor, you get 3. Awesome. Don't really care about the second one, carry more ammo with hand cannons, because I never use hand cannons. But the next one, carry more ammo for your special weapons, is important, because I do use... obviously, whatever gun you use, you need more ammo, so that's a plus, big time. And then rounding it out with my Astro Lord boots, which I believe these boots are from Future War Cult as well. If I'm not mistaken, these are from Future War Cult. They max out at 309, light 33, intellect 69, discipline 71. So when that maxes out, I'll definitely have a big boost in those 2 statistics. And really, the only reason I use these is because, again, intellect, discipline were super high. But it carries more ammo for auto rifle. Not that I ever run out of ammo with an auto rifle, but these boots, it's really all the boots do is give you more ammo, so it might as well be for a gun that I actually use. This is ready to be upgraded fully. I just don't have all the materials. I'm missing Hardonic Essence. I got plenty of, I don't have plenty of filaments. I've got enough for 2 upgrades on filaments, and I got enough Descendant shards, so I'm good to go there. Just need to go farm some materials for sure. For guns, this is where the change happens. I just recently got both the Soros regime and the Monte Carlo. Up until then, I'd never had a exotic auto rifle. I think the Soros regime is the best auto rifle in the game, in my opinion. I love that high impact, especially with the perk where when you zoomed in, this weapon does fire slower but causes additional damage. On top of that, the perk that I don't have unlocked yet is the bottom half of each magazine deals bonus damage and has a chance to return health when dealing damage. That is sick, especially in the Iron Banner, which, if you don't know, Iron Banner is the Crucible, but all of these perks actually matter. Your armor, light, all that stuff matters. And so I love it, but I actually get my butt kicked in that because, as you can see, I'm only light 30, and all my gear isn't even maxed out yet. So my Crucible setup is great for the Crucible, not so great for Iron Banner, but this gun will be for sure. Up until then, I used a different auto rifle, which I no longer have. I melted it down because I needed the parts. But yeah, the Soros regime is definitely the one I'm going to be using. I'll probably also flicker back between the Monte Carlo. But check out these stats. Look how different that is. A boost to rate of fire and reload, but far less impact, which I'd rather have. If I land a shot, I want it to do some damage. I also just picked up the Red Death, which is a pulse rifle. Each kill heals you and speeds up your reloads, which, again, for Iron Banner, that'd be sick. But, again, I'm not a really big fan of pulse rifles, so... I always have a fusion rifle in my special slot. Right now I'm rocking the Plug 1.1, which is a legendary fusion rifle from the Vanguard. Has a ridiculous impact. You look at that impact, it is just ridiculous. But as with solar fusion rifles, the charge rate is moderately slow. You can compare this to the Plan C, which is by far my favorite gun in the game. It's a exotic fusion rifle that has the fastest charge rate that I've seen. I have not seen one faster. If you know one that's faster than the Plan C, let me know in the comments down below because I want that gun. Check this out. Look at the difference here. It almost does as much damage impact-wise to the Plug 1. And in fact, they max out at 331. So when these things are both maxed out, these guns do almost the exact same amount of damage. But look at the difference. Charge rate. This thing will fire 2 shots for every one that the Plug 1 does, right? And since the impact is close to being the same, it's going to pull out the same amount of damage. The big difference here, the Plan C kicks like a mule. I mean, this thing will fire, boom, it shoots up. You've got to kind of like reset your sights. But you know, it's an exotic, and it has some sick bonuses. Hip fire bonus, and charge and equip times are very short immediately after weapon swap. So as soon as you swap to the special gun, it'll fire like immediately. It's pretty awesome. And then running up for my heavy class, this is my rocket launcher that I've had since day one. It's a legendary. I just haven't had a better legendary come out. I've got 2 exotics, but since I'll use this in my primary or this in my secondary, I pretty much never use these in PvP. These are definitely for PvE. But yeah, there you go, guys. There's my Crucible PvP setup at this moment. I always rock the Voidwalker, and my class setups go for that. So let me know in the comments down below what your thoughts are. What is your current PvP setup in Destiny? I'd love to hear it. What's your favorite guns? What's your favorite armor pieces? And we'll definitely do some comparisons. Till next time, log on. Game on. Game on.